Yeah, I agree with that.
And you notice they always
they're
not focusing on the Senate. They're focusing on taking the House. They're not focusing on, you don't never hear them talk about the Senate. So in other words, they already have the Senate. So that you don't need. So out of all those people, some of them got to go home. All of them can't stay. Some of them need to go, and some of them got to go. But you got to pick the right ones to send home, and that'll send a message to the other ones that's playing politics instead of doing what they need to do, and they straighten up.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you, but like I said, so far all I'm seeing is infighting.
They're saying infighting, so
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Maze, let me say something. Wise one, what you have to realize, this is the way they have it set up. The media has it set up that way to keep that blindfold on your eyes. And the way that you can remove that blindfold is you have to go and do your own investigation about each candidate. They're only going to put the ones up that they are for. And they could care less about the other people, which, you know, like Mays was saying, could be the very one that we need in that position. And in order to find out about that person, we have to do the work ourselves. And it's not hard. I mean, we have the Internet. All you do is type in the person's name, and everything you want to know about that candidate will pop up. It doesn't matter that they don't have the money like the other candidates that are getting the airtime, okay? It's not about the money. It's about the person, and we need to start focusing on that. Go out and do your own investigation and learn the truth about that candidate that you don't hear about.
You are 100%, but you have to have a name in order to search.
Oh, you don't know who the third person is running?
Correct.
What party?
No.
Well,
all I know is an independent party. That's it.
Well, you need to get on the Internet and look at the independent party and who's running. And it will show you. Because there's three people running. And if the independent person's name is not on there,
you know, also, May, what he can do, what I'm doing, I'm looking at mine right now on my news channel, my ABC Channel 7 News, has a list of all the candidates. Okay, they have for governor, they have for attorney general, secretary of state, U.S. House, okay? So all you have to do is go to your local, type in your local television news station, and type in, once you get there, type in candidates, and you should be able to pull up everybody that's on the ballot. If I can get it in my state, which is Michigan, you should be able to get the same thing as well.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that I can. As a matter of fact, I know that I can. Let me ask you, is this where loyalty to your party goes out the window?
Yes. So that means you can go find the person, and maybe you can help him out if you like what he's doing, and help bring a focus on him even if he don't have any money. He could be the perfect person to knock the other two out the way. And you'll never see a change if you don't investigate.
That's true, and he could also be the devil in disguise.
Well, you can find that out,
too. You never know.
That's simply to find. It's easy to find out.
Oh, it's all about choices. You have to be very, very careful. You know, you have to be very, very observant. And I don't know. There was a time when loyalty meant something.
I'm going to look at it like this. I looked at it like this. When the president was running, between him and Hillary, everybody was in love with the Clintons. But I'm saying, like, everybody in love with the Clintons. And I'm listening and looking at this president, and I'm hearing people say things about the things that he did amongst the people. I'm like, okay, and I took my options. So he's not afraid of the people. He'll go out there with them. So Clinton, to an extent, he'll go so far and he'll stop. So I'm saying, like, well, I think I'll take the option of the one that they don't really think is going to win. Because I think he's the person that can do a better job because he understands both sides. And that's why I voted for him. And people say he would not be president, and he is today. Even though some people don't like the things that he do.
I voted for him also. But the question is still going to be in the air, okay? How did he get elected?
The third person?
No. Right now I'm speaking about Barack. How did he get elected?
By the people. They was listening to what he had to say. They took a choice. They had a choice between him and Hillary. And they chose to vote for him.
Are we 100% sure about that? Or
there's two ways people think that he got elected. It's like I said, China put him in office. But since they put him in office, we voted for him. If he's working for China
we have
or
to
whoever.
accept the fact that he's there, and I will be the first one out of many to admit that with all that mess that he had on his plate when he stepped into that office, I think he's done a hell of a job.
Yes. But I ask the question is, if the Congress would have worked with him for the things he said he wanted, will we be here at this point today? We would have jobs, the wars would be over, but every time he gets to do something, they fight against what the people want. And I don't see why people can't see it that clearly.
Wise one, I'd like to ask you a question real quick because I know what answer I'm going to get from Mays, and I know what answer I'm going to give because it happened to me, and I'm sure it happened to her. When you exercised your right to vote in 2008, okay, and you can say yes or no or say who you voted for if you wanted to or not. That's up to you. But when you exercised your right to vote in 2008, was that satisfied?
For me, yes.
Okay, and it was for me too. And I will state loudly and clearly, I voted for President Barack Obama, not based on his race, but because what I, in my heart, believe that he can do for the people and for me. Okay, and my vote counted. And I'm sure, Mays, if you'd like to say whether your vote counted or not, you're free to do so.
Yes, it
and
did count.
That's all we can go by, okay? If you believe, and you have to start believing, you have to remove the doubt from your mind. You're constantly talking about negative things, and when you keep bringing this negative thought into your mind and it's spewing out of your mouth, then you're going to always have that when you go to the ballot box, and you want to get away from that. If you want to be certain that you're voting for the right person, then you go in there with a positive state of mind, and I guarantee you will make the right choice.
Mm-hmm. And even say he said he's not going to go vote at all. He could even vote for the third person. Just say he went and voted since he don't have a choice.
No. I did not say I was not going to vote. I said I was leaning towards not voting because I'm tired of all the fighting. You know, I mean, for once, I would like to hear some issues. I would like to hear what you plan on doing for the state of Nevada, not what this one is not doing or what this one is doing that you don't approve of.
Yes. It's the media that's running. The media is running I guess, against the people, with the people that's supposed to be running. Because if you don't really research and dig deep and find out about the people that they put on in your face every day, and those are the ones you focus on. And
right, and wise one, you know, there are YouTubes out there for all these candidates. Just find out the name of the guy, and you type in on YouTube or go to your news channel, because my news channel, I'm looking at it right now. They have YouTubes by some of the candidates, you know, talking about what they stand for. If they don't, they have written, information that's talking about what each candidate stands for. So, you know, you can read it for yourself or you can listen for yourself before you get to November 2nd. And you have a time to meditate who you'd like to choose when November 2nd comes. So, again, remove the negative and just go on out there and search the Internet and find out what you need to find out before you go to your voting booth.
Yeah, and that third person, you said he might be a devil in disguise. Whatever he did, it's with him. So if you do the research, you'll find everything he's done, and everything will be sitting in front of your face, and you can take it and look at him. You can look at Harry Reid, and you can look at the other lady, and you take the choice from there. And then you voted for, if you voted and you were satisfied that you voted, and if you didn't make it, you took your choice to vote for who you wanted to, regardless of the media. And then you can feel good about yourself. I voted for that third person because he had something that I thought and I felt that he would do, even if he didn't make it because of the media people that they always flash in your face. Then you can say you voted for the person that you thought should be in that seat.
Mm-hmm. Well, Maze, just out of curiosity, what state are you in?
Ohio.
Okay. I don't know exactly what the situation is in Ohio.
I'm going to tell you the situation in Ohio, what they're going to do. They're going to spend the night in tents, and they're going to be all together going to vote, all in one, early in the morning, so they won't have to be, I'm quite sure the media is not going to show you and let you see it.
Exactly.
But they all got together, and they all going to spend the night, so they can all get up in the morning and go vote together as a group, as a big, big group.
Okay. Let me see. How much time you got left, Malvin?
You've got about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. Okay. If you have a second, if you have an open page, Google Sharon Angle.
What is her name again?
Tell me Sharon Angle. SHARRONANGLE.
Okay.
And just, I mean, you don't even have to open up any videos or anything because it's all right there in black and white.
Okay.
Tell me if you personally would agree with anything that she says, like, for example, getting rid of the board of education, or getting rid of Social Security, or getting rid of Medicaid, or getting rid of welfare, because all it is a feeding frenzy. Okay?
Okay, what party is she?
Huh? Republican.
What party is she with?
She's with the Republican Party.
Well, I'm not even giving credence to her. She doesn't even get my attention.
No, but see, the point I'm trying to make is, if you look at the statistics right now, you will see that in this race between her and Harry Reid, the third candidate is not even close to being halfway where they are. And if you look even further, you will notice that Sharon Angle, with all this crazy talking that she's doing about getting rid of all of these government programs and stuff, is practically leading this race. This just goes to show you how...
But you know what, wise one? Even in my state, now, we just got through telling you about how the media is. The media is run by the Republican Party. Even in my state of Michigan, okay, they are putting the Republican person that is running in the lead. You cannot believe everything you hear in the media. That's what they want you to believe, so you will stay home and not go out and exercise your right to vote. I don't care what media you hear, they're going to always put the Republican Party in the lead. And
then what information are you getting on the internet that is not media gain?